Well, that's Kharid back again. I'm here with the mining tutorial for Free World and members. Pretty sure most of you are familiar with what mining is already. You take some long, shaft, hard, stick-shaped thing and hold with both hands. They come in different shapes and sizes. Just grab that firmly with both hands. Yeah, you just find yourself in a nice spot. Take both hands, you just up and down motion. Just up and down until something comes out. Something. Okay, well, sometimes it takes some people longer than others. Oh, there we go. And then once you blew your, you got your full load, you just find yourself a box and put your junk in that box. It's that simple. Now you see, back in my day, we didn't have all this fancy urns and a days and all this like auto mining kind of stuff that you click one time on a rock, keeps just going until it's done. No, we didn't even have this little inspect thing where we examine it from a distance. We actually had to walk up and prospect a rock to find out what had in it. Let me take you back to a mythical land in a time long, long ago. In a galaxy far, far away. No. The game was not that simple back in my day. It was way, way harder. Let me just show you an example. Here is my rune pickaxe. And here's my sleeping bag. Without the sleeping bag, you are useless because fatigue goes to 100% and then you fail to get experience. So here's my mining at 75. And that was back in 2003, 2004. Now, back in my day, you actually used this thing called a mouse. And you had a pointer finger, and you clicked this little left button on it, and that's how you mined. Sometimes you failed, sometimes you got it. But when you prospect a rock, back then, you actually walk up to it, look at it, and then let's see. Oh, it contains coal. You couldn't just look at it from a distance and find that out. So without making this a classic guide, I'm going to switch back to RuneScape 2 and show you how actually easy this skill is. Got a request for a mining guide, and not just any mining guide, but a free world mining guide. So what you will need is a pickaxe. Pretty much you'll be using probably bronze at your level. And now, to whoever keep commenting saying that, oh, you just call everybody a bot on RuneScape, yeah, well, if you're going to tell me these are humans that mine essence all day, yeah, good fight. Anyway, you're going to need a rune pickaxe, you just equip that there, or any pickaxe. You can go to Grand Exchange and find those. This works for members or free world. Basically, you got the bank here, and you go down over to the mines here. So mine copper, and then bring that back, and then go down, mine load 10, and bring that back. Copper and tin, one of each, makes bronze bars. And if I show you here, pretty much with Free World, you do not have access to the ruby ring, which makes a 100% chance of not fucking up iron when you're making it into bars. Your 50% success rate, screw that. Skip over to steel, which is 2 coal, 1 iron. So you want level 30. From 1 to 30, forget the iron. If you're not members, you can't get ruby rings of fortune. And just to show that, when you're smithing, the copper you will want is this here. So pretty much mine, where's it at? Smithing. Say if you're at 0 XP and you're going for level 30. Okay, so here's what you need. 2,156 coal and tin. So get 2,156 of both of those, smith all those, and then you'll be able to straight up to the level of steel. And it skips over the iron, so you don't need that crap. You can actually stand right here if you want, and go between these two, if you want to alternate. Or just get a whole load of this and a whole load of that, and take like one load to the bank, and then next load this, and alternate. Okay, alternately, if you want to get free experience at level 1, just for doing AFK, clay only gives you 1 ore per rock, and it's the same experience as rune essence, which Free World has only rune essence. Pure essence, on the other hand, is still only 5 XP, so it's not worth it at level 30. But pure essence is only members only, so good fight on that. How to get there? You got the Varrock East bank. You go out of that and down to this mage store here. The magic shop teleports you to the rune essence place. So I'll head over there to the rune essence mines and show you how to do the little AFK at level 1. The map is a big X, and each 4 spots has one of these essence centers here you can mine. And those give pure essence if you're members and level 30 or higher, and they give rune essence if you're below level 30 or free world. here is the exit portal. You just enter the exit, which kind of sounds wrong. Anyway, yeah, so you enter the exit, and that will take you back to the arbory, and then you can go to the bank from there. Okay, you want to make sure that you have 14 tin and 14 copper. Just put it in here, and click that. It automatically make all the bars for you. And then you just mouse over the bank until it's done. Alright, for this part here, you're going to stick in Varrock here. The west bank is right next to the anvils. It's way closer than going to the east bank. You're 27 bronze bars, 1 hammer. We're going to keep the hammer with you, so put it down here somewhere. And then just click on this here. And at your level, whatever level your smithing is, what you got to base it on, you're probably going to start on daggers. So just make a few of those, or all those. And before I forget, there's this holiday item called Golden Hammer that you get from a golden cracker thing. Pretty much you can wield that, and it works the same as a regular hammer. So instead of having all the one space taken up every time you load, you can actually hold 28 bars at one time when you're smithing. Also, if you're trying to get your smithing from 1 to 30, so you can skip the iron bars, it's a good thing to go to our teacher workshop. Pretty much you go from the East Falador Bank down around this way, and it goes to your teaching workshop. Alright, so just go to the far back of your teaching workshop, head down here. And you're going to be working on the tracks. It's free, it's easy, it's not fast, but whatever, it's free. You might want to get a gold hammer since you can equip this and save space. And you got bronze, iron, and steel. Just work your way up through each of these. You just grab some of these and then use them on here. First off, you're making rails. And once you got 14 of those made, click on this again, and you want to make 14 of these. And as you can see, the experience goes up as you get to the next item. So now we're going for spikes. Tracks down over here and get way more XP. 350 smithing XP just for laying the tracks down. And before we move on to the mining guild, first we'll go here, Falador. There's a place called Crafting Guild. You want to go down here and mine the rocks. When you get to level 40 crafting, you can go access that. If you don't have level 40 crafting, just skip this part of the guide. There's a few ways you can teleport here. One is a cabbage port, which is a far distance. I think there's a clan camp teleport somehow. It goes there, and the way that I like to use is I teleport to the crafting guild, and then I use either the mining guild to get back here or a dungeoneering ring for banking. Make sure you bring a brown apron because they will not let you in unless you have this piece of crap item. So bring the brown apron. Also, I think you can use a flag and teleport there. Let's see if this works. I'll destroy it now. It does work. Well, that's kind of cheap. What the hell? And it's right next to the... Are you serious? So we can actually save money instead of using these things and recharge them to Crafting Guild. Oh, motherfucker, they waste my time. It's just like the Explorer Ring. What's the use of Explorer Ring if this teleport's right next door to it? It's like having 2 banks in Lumbridge. Why have a bank on the 3rd floor and the basement? I'll never understand that. Okay, you'll need level 20 mining at least for the silver ore part. Silver is the north end, and 40 for gold south end. Once you hit level 60, you want to go to Falador. The east bank is the quickest way to get to this here, which happens to be level 60 mining for the mining guild. Now if we go down here, I say go down here. Am I lagging? Tell me I'm lagging. There we go. The Mining Guild is this thing here. Now in the Mining Guild, there's a bunch of coal everywhere. There's a dungeoneering resource dungeon here that goes to other ore. But it lags out, so it has glitch problems. There's 1, 2, 3 myth ore here also you can get later on. The coal bag, it's bought from dungeoneering. It just costs 4,000 tokens, so once you get 40,000 experience in dungeoneering, you can buy one of these out. It's pretty simple. And that's south of the dungeoneering bank, or right next to where you teleport at. Just right click that guy and go to shop and buy coal bag. Dungeoneering, you need level 35 for the coal bag with 35 mining to use that. I got all this in there, so yeah. Mining Guild spot at level 45 dungeoneering, and let you go into here. And once you go in here, you got everything you need here. There's Addy over there, Mithril here, and there's some rune rocks in here too. Now you're back to the same spot when you get your iron ore, when you're making steel bars. And if there's any bots around, you can just always grab the iron ore off there. I guess they're good for something. But yeah, these 1, 2, 3, 4 rocks are all iron ore. Just go through here and pick these up. Pick. It's actually best to stand right here between the two rocks and mine both of those, which I'll show you in a second here. For smelting the ore into bars for steel, you will want 18 iron and 36 coal. The only way you're going to hold 36 coal is if you have one of these coal bags. Another good way for mining is to have a telescope, which you can be able to look for shooting stars, like here, observe telescope. And it tells you the basic area where the star's going to land. It's either Fermentic or Lunar Isle. It's going to be in 52 minutes or up to 1 hour. So between that time span, the better your telescope, the less time. The best telescope only has a 2-minute difference. So when it starts about to land, it's say like 0 to 2 minutes before it lands. And it also tells you where it's at, which is the same for all telescopes. There's a friend chat you actually go to for shooting stars. It's called Starfind. And when you go in here, don't type or anything, just wait and listen for the rings to tell you where the star's going to land at. Alternately, if you're members, there's also these things called mining urns that you can make. Pretty much, if you check my other guide, I showed a whole guide on how to make urns. So yeah, this thing here you can bring with you, and let's see, I gotta click bracelet, do I? No, I don't. Anyway, well, if you want to mine clay to make urns, it's right this way. It's also usually a good idea, instead of mixing water with it, you can just get the sapphire bracelets that automatically give you soft clay, and use those to make more urns if you want. Or you can actually just power mine at the mining guild for the coal ore. $75 mining, I can't get this stuff in one hit. Come on, come on. Oh, come on. How'd I fail to get it over? Are you serious? This is a rock from hell. Give me a goddamn coal. Thank you. This is worse than coal. I want a fucking emerald, I want a myth.